Alright everybody, welcome to the channel. I am OGL Schmitt. This is Custom OGT. Happy Monday. Mondays normally sucks, but the beginning of the week is going to mark the end of a trilogy for me, which I'm very excited for. I'm going to be finishing the Voiceplay Viking trilogy. I've already done My Mother Told Me and Hunt the Sky. Those were both amazing songs. So I'm looking forward to reacting to Valhalla Calling. This song was originally done by Miracle of Sound, which is actually a fellow named Gavin, who does music based on video games. I've really wanted to bring Miracle Sound to the channel. This might be the perfect bridge to do that. But this song was based off of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which I own but have not played yet. I have far too many video games and far too little time to play them. But I've got plenty of time to listen to some awesome music. So, guys, let's kick off the week in style, shall we? Valhalla Calling by Voiceplay. Same story, guys. If you want to support the channel, there's links in the description. Would love for y'all to join the OG team. Hop on our Discord, give us a piece of your mind. We talk about everything, video games, music, movies, current events, what's going on in our lives, and you get 2 reactions. You can make any suggestions that you like. We will make them happen. So best way to support the channel starts as low as $2 a month. So thank you very much for sitting through that. Let's get the voice play. Yeah, this is, you guys told me in the comments that you don't mind me stopping a lot. I'm very grateful. With Voiceplay, I can't help myself. I loved the song started with some of that, like, I guess body percussion that sort of run through all 3 of these songs now. And then there's this great melodic line that was harmonized. And I don't want to focus on Jeff at the expense of everyone else, but you just feel that bass, like that. The line sounded great, and it was very much sort of like that call to arms, a call to action, a rah rah rah. And then when Jeff joined in, and like it sounded like it was coming from hell, with one L. It sounded like Suture about to wield his flaming sword. I might be mispronouncing that. Either way, just such a full and rich sound right off the bat. But let's keep going. Otherwise, this will be a 4-hour reaction.
Ships on vigor of the waves are skimming, bearing summits to the verdant plains. Each horizon is a new beginning, rise and reign.
Far from the fjords and the ice-cold currents, ravens soar over new frontiers. Storms and sagas of a fate determined, shields and spears.
Vows of favor or the thrill of plunder, pulled together for the clan and kin. Clank of hammers and the crash of thunder, pound within. Oh, the echoes of eternity. Oh, Valhalla calling me. Oh, to pluck the strings of destiny. Valhalla calling me.
Valhalla calling me.
To pluck the strings of destiny. Valhalla calling me. There's another lyric there that I almost forgot. I think Jeff might have rattled it out of my brain. So we've got Lane, we've got Ellie, we've got that is Caesar. Am I correct there? And got J Nunn, and of course Jeff. And what I like about this trilogy is that, you know, their individual vocal characters are consistent all the way through. Jaynun's kind of like the friendly one. Lane is sort of the odd one. Lane and Jeff are the terrifying ones. And I feel like Caesar can sort of shift. He's the jack of all trades that can sort of fluctuate. I do love how Caesar uses his breath and brings in like a different kind of harshness than say Ellie does. And of course, just the intricate weaving together of their harmonies is just. I've not heard the original version of this. I can only imagine it's probably a little bit more straightforward. But yeah, I think it's perfect for the setting. When you talk about Valhalla Calling, you don't want to go off into any kind of a battle or any kind of a challenge, consumed with fear. Fear itself is fine. Fear is just like that smart. If a rhino charges me, I'm scared, because I know what could happen. But you can't be consumed by it. So these sort of chanting sounds and their singing is sort of like to sort of chase away fear, to bring up their strength, and to link them as a unit. And I love that. Camaraderie in battle. That is, no one of us can ever be as strong as all of us. Loving it. Let's keep going.
Swaying on the crimson river, blood and glory in the fighting fields.
Shields are shattered into splintered timbers, iron and steel. Fires are rising and the bells are ringing. Glory, take us into Odin's halls. Golden glitter at the sound of singing. Mascots call. Oh, the echoes of eternity. Valhalla calling me.
Forgetting where things are at on my computer. I'm gonna have to back this up to catch some of this. So, Caesar, because he's the newest of them, I know less about him. So right now, his character to me seems like a sort of a young veteran. Someone who has a lot of fire, but also a lot of wisdom for one that's young. Whereas Ellie and Jeff both seem like the veterans. Now that I think about it, Lane sort of fits in there as well. So Lane, Ellie, and Jeff are kind of like the older core, and then Caesar and Jaynun sort of the younger ones. Jaynun's solo line there was fantastic. He's got a great sound. It's very smooth. It's very effortless, and it feels very friendly. I've said this before. He just has a sound that draws you in. So you feel like he might be the glue that holds this group of very diverse individuals together. Ellie went absolutely nuts there. Bringing in that distortion, that intensity. I've said this before, he could sing in a metal band, and to be honest, the song, all of these Viking songs have been metal as hell, quite frankly. And of course, like I said, just the surgical precision of their harmonies. Like I don't know how they don't get lost in like someone else's line. I think I would like to see some of their practices before they get everything completely lined up. But they've been doing this a while, and they're so talented. It probably only takes a few takes for them to get everything practically flawless. Let me back up a little bit and keep going here. Echoes of Eternity was the other line. Just go out and make your mark. Do something that people remember. Do something that you will remember. At some point in time, you'll, like, back then life expectancy was different. But, nowadays we can become so old that we're almost prisoners of our own bodies. And, like, at that point in time, all you can do is remember. So stockpile those things. And back then, like, life was short and brutal. So make every possible memory that you can. What is it that Russell Crowe saying, Gladiator? What we do in life echoes in eternity. I love that. Let's keep going. Can't just have Ellie jump out at me like that. Yeah, see, look at his intensity. That is crazy. Like, yeah, I want to hear J9's line.
Glory in the fighting field.
Shields are shattered into splintered timbers, iron and steel. Fires are rising and the bells are ringing. Glory, take us into Odin's halls. Golden glitter at the sound of singing. Asgard's call. Oh, the echoes of eternity. Valhalla calling me. To pluck the strings of destiny. Valhalla calling me. Valhalla calling me. Feeling like a king, I'm more like a guy. Feeling eternal like I'll never die. Getting revenge, an eye for an eye. Ready for battle and ready to fight. Ready for war, right at the top. Ended with blood from the head of my ops. This how I go, it don't ever stop. This what I do, I'm up at the top. Wrath the hell raining down. When it come, they hit the ground. They all end up 6 feet under. Their souls end up in the clouds. Fight for the crew cause we'll bleed and we'll brawl. Always protect to be free, never fall. Pray for the glory, the conquer the greed, and we'll never forget Valhalla.
The echoes of eternity.
Stop. That's another one of those sections where just so much happens. I want to point out just how much confidence there is in Caesar's delivery. It's another way to draw you in. And then there's a rap breakdown. Why not? So we have a metal a cappella tune with a rap breakdown. It's not as out of place as you might think, though. My mother told me that's based on skaldic poetry, so I read up on that. A lot of that was historical in nature, but the skaldic poets would also write poems to praise their king or to taunt enemies. So the skaldic poets basically invented the diss track, or at least the embryonic version of it. So, like, Jay's got a smooth, fluid singing voice. This rapping, though, he's got that percussive edge. It's, razor sharp. It's got an edge to it. Like, there was sort of like the scary part of him coming out. His face matched that. I really enjoyed that. I'm gonna play that again if I can. It's good to see J9 take center stage because Jeff and Ellie are still chewing up every bit of scenery and vocal line they can. Also, like, I haven't even mentioned Lane's vocal percussion, which is absolutely amazing. It's tight. It sounds like a drum kit, and it sounds both organic, like it's tight like a machine, but has an organic sound to it, which is perfect for this setting. Yeah, these guys are so talented. It's exhausting just to talk about it.
Feeling like a a king, I'm more like a god. Feeling eternal like I'll never die. Getting revenge, an eye for an eye. Ready for battle and ready to fight. Ready for war, right at the top. Ended with blood from the head of my ops. This how I go, it don't ever stop. This what I do, I'm up at the top. Wrath the hell raining down. When it come, they hit the ground. They all end up 6 feet under. Their souls end up in the clouds. Fight for the crew cause we'll bleed and we'll brawl. Always protect to be free, never fall. Fight for the glory, the conquer the greed, and we'll never forget Valhalla.
The echoes of eternity. Valhalla calling me.
Caesar and Jeff there doing a great job. Jeff is really working that evil grin in this one. Yeah, definitely sort of like the at least probably the loose cannon. That's like the sinister one that even like the other guys kind of wonder about. I'm stopping and replaying it, guys. I apologize. This is awesome.
Wait for the glory, the conquer the greed, and we'll never forget Valhalla.
And it's dropped out.
The echoes of eternity. Valhalla calling me.
One more pause. The contrast between Caesar's like beautiful ethereal melody and then Jeff dropping it below the earth is fantastic. And lyrically speaking, whenever something is sounds like it's glorifying war or talking about going to war like it's this awesome thing, I've never seen it as promoting war. It's always, to me, just seems like anything can be seen as a war. Any kind of internal challenge, any kind of, trying to get through a rough day at work. Songs like this, it's what it's always just been inspiration to me. It's just, life isn't going to be easy. You have to be ready to fight. You have to be ready to struggle. You have to be ready for a little bit of friction. That's what these songs are saying. They're not telling you to go out and grab a weapon and start killing people. They're just telling you to go out and fight. Fight for what you love. Fight for what you want. And look at that face. Yeah, these guys are so much fun. Yeah, just inspiring, uplifting, and perfect for a Monday.
To pluck the strings of destiny. Valhalla calling me. Valhalla calling me.
Yeah, Voiceplay definitely worth your guys' support. I'm sure I don't have to tell you all that. Yeah, just another absolute banger. The perfect closer for a trilogy. So the first one seems like, okay, it's sort of about growing up with this expectation and try to turn that expectation into identity and into action. Hunt the Sky is basically sort of about the act of creating a legacy, the act of, banding together and becoming this amazing fighting unit that can overcome any challenge. And Valhalla Calling is, to me, just about, going into an insurmountable challenge. But knowing that you have your friends to give you support and strength, and just sort of singing to bring that bond and that camaraderie. It's about overcoming the best of challenges and sort of going full circle. That's the legacy you leave when you pass on. So My Mother Told Me is about expectations of birth turned into identity. Valhalla Calling is about actions in life creating how other people will remember you when you're gone. Echoes of Eternity. Yeah, guys, this was absolutely awesome. I've loved this entire trilogy. I'll probably put this together in a little mini playlist. You can watch them in sequence if you like. So yeah, definitely not done with voice play. Would like to bring in a couple other acapella bands here too. Let me know what other voice play songs that you would like to hear, or what other acapella bands you'd like to hear me react to. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for this suggestion. This was a hell of a journey. I'm almost sad to see it end, but there will be another equally amazing journey coming up soon. Probably the next time I react to voice play. Love you guys. Thank you very much. Mental health is real. Be a part of the start. Music is your best support group in times of battle or in times of peace. And take care of yourself so you can take care of others in times of battle and in peace. Thank you all very much.